very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He's not only focusing on theory part, he's doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they're not only focusing on study, they're also conducting different exams to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, XLR.
Recently I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped, so I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Because he's teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology in more. And after finishing the courses, I came for collecting the certificate. I seen the classrooms and faculties. Classroom is very nice. After the completion of exam, they will give gift and certificates. Thank you, XLR, for giving these courses. I learned a lot from this. I gained the more knowledge from here. And thank you for XLR for teaching us.
Hi, I am Karthik Rannan. I am the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with XLR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me, so I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSI and ACM in collaboration with XLR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it. Thank you.
Hello guys, good morning. Dear bright young minds, very good morning. I have only one response. Others, are it there? Very good morning. Morning, sir. Good, good. Yeah, now I have a couple of responses in the chat box. Now, I consider as everybody is in front of system, they're not sleeping, right? Yes, good. Super excited about today's exam, sir. Okay. But before the exam, we have a super excited session as well. So without wasting time, we'll start with the session, and after the session, we'll move forward for the examination. So Surya, you can take it forward. Thank you.
Sure, Umar. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Last week, we discussed about inheritance and polymorphism concept. And in today's session, we are going to discuss about abstraction and inheritance. So before going into today's session agenda, do you have any doubts in previous sessions? Or is everything clear? I could see only one response, that too from Sai Kumar. What about others? Are you clear with the previous session? I didn't see any responses. Only one response is there. Make it an interactive session and let me know if you have any doubts. We can discuss that in today's session too. Now I could see one more response. There are totally more than 53 participants, but I hardly see two responses. Okay, then let's dive into today's session. I'll share my screen. Can you all able to see my screen? Is it visible to you all? Okay, fine. So today's session is abstraction and inheritance, sorry, interface. And we'll discuss about how, why in abstraction in Java and what are the advantages and why we need interface and what are the types of interface, how to achieve interface and all these things we'll discuss in today's session. So before going and explaining about abstraction and interface, I want to ask you a question. Like you have your friend marriage on next week in next week. So you are going try like you are going to buy a shirt or dress to yourself. So you are going to the shopping mall and you asked for the dress. So the customer, the person who is in the shopping mall will show you all the dresses that matches your requirement, right? So what will you consider? Which shirt? Not only shirt, the dress. You can consider it as dress, and how you will choose this is the best one. Can you ping it in the chat? What are your criterias? Or else, what may that salesperson will say to you about that dress? Yeah, based on size, exactly. Quality, color, price. Yes, size and color. Okay. So if the as like Satvik and Saikuma saying, whenever we need dress, definitely we'll tell them the size and we'll choose the color, price, and definitely the quality, right? So if the salesperson is coming up and saying like and showing 10 dresses. 10 dresses, and for each dress, she is explaining to you. This dress, this is of S size, and the brand is so and so brand, and the color you could see, right? And then she's saying like the price as well. So if you are if you are okay with this, and if you if the dress is matched with your requirements, you will go and buy that, right? Or else you will see other dresses, and you will pick the dress which you like, which will meet your requirements. So definitely we need the salesperson to showcase all the dresses that are available, and she should explain what is the size, what will be the color, and what will be the price, and what will be the discount, like that, right? So if she is not saying the size, quality, color, price, and instead of that she is saying like we this is from so and so person, these many we have used 10 workers to make this dress, to make this dress, and also we used different type of threads, and these workers are from different locations, and she is saying all the locations. Will it necessary to know all these things? She's not. She's saying size and these quality, color, price as well. Along with that, she's saying like, for this dress we use 10 plus workers, and those are from different locations. Few workers are from Andhra, few are from Bangalore, few are from Hyderabad, and they have families, and we use different threads for to make this dress. If she is saying all this information, or do we really need to know this I mean this information to buy a dress? Do we really need? No need, right? So why we don't need that? Because it is very irrelevant. Our goal is to buy a dress. Our goal is to buy a dress. So what's our requirement? The size, quality, what are all the necessary things? We just that data only. We doesn't need any extra and irrelevant data, right? So shouldn't say this. She should say the necessary details only. right? And this is for dress, right? And what if you are going to buy a car, and what will be your requirement? And what should this, or else instead of requirement, what should the salesperson or marketing person should say about the car? You went to the showroom and you asked about particular car, and what should salesperson say? Features, yes. Features in the sense, what does specifications of car and features, mileage, yes. Features, what do you mean by features? The color and the mileage and the brand and what else? Price, mainly the price, right? And number of seats. Yeah, very good. And is it a fuel type or automatic, or yeah, that is also needed. So we need this information itself. That's it. If the salesperson mentioned all these details based on our requirement, we'll choose the car whether we going to buy it or not. So along with this information, he is also saying like, sir, we have this engine, and inside engine it is working like this, and these are the iron materials we have used, and what else? Like he's explaining all the internal working of the car. Will you consider that? Is it required in our case to buy the car? No, definitely not, because it is very irrelevant. Why should we know the internal mechanism of the car? We should know the outline of the car, like the color, the mileage, whether it is AC, non-AC, how number of seats, fuel type, automatic. These are only the needed ones. So if he is saying this information, then very well and good. If he is saying this information as well, like it's what will feel like, why he's saying this type of information, it's not required and it's not irrelevant, I mean it's not relevant to our case. So then we'll say like, please don't say this information, it is very relevant in this case, right? So whenever the customer is coming up with some requirement, we should showcase the required and necessary and relevant data only, right? Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? Whenever the customer is coming up with some requirements, then we should only only showcase, or we should only show the necessary data, the necessary features. And what else we shouldn't do? We shouldn't uh, tell about irrelevant data. The test timings are 12 to 1, Aishwarya. So whenever the customer or there is any requirement, we should only showcase, I mean, show the necessary data. We shouldn't give the internal working or some irrelevant data. Okay. So if it is a dress or car, we'll be having salesperson to tell about the necessary features. He'll know, whenever some showroom or hiring salespersons, they'll train them. This is how you have to communicate with the customer. You have to provide these details only. You shouldn't provide these details. They'll be trained so that they'll provide the necessary data. They won't tell about irrelevant data. So this is the reality, like first dress or car. But what if it in programming? We need something to display the necessary data only. We shouldn't display unnecessary data, which is nothing but we are hiding unnecessary data. The internal working of the car is there, but we are not saying that to the customer, which is nothing but we are hiding that information. Hiding that information. And along with the hiding, we are giving only the necessary information, right? Hiding unnecessary information and giving only necessary information. So in programming, what have you heard about a particular concept that will hide unnecessary data and will present the necessary information? Is there any concept? Have you ever heard that? Yes. Okay. If it is yes, then what is that concept name? Yes, it's abstraction, exactly. So with this, I mean, in reality, we have salesperson, they'll get trying to display this data, but in programming, we have specific concept to do this particular task, which is nothing but the concept is abstraction. Abstraction will hide unnecessary data and will provide only the necessary data. Is it clear, everyone, the definition? Is it clear? The definition. It will hide unnecessary data. Unnecessary data in the sense in programming, what will be the unnecessary data? Definitely the implementation. I have one method and inside that or else I'll write mechanism of car, working of car. I have one method working of car, internal working of the car. So I have implemented much, I mean, I have developed the code here. So I don't want to show this information to the user. I want to show only the color of the car, mileage of the car, these details only. So the implementation is the unnecessary data, right? This is unnecessary data. Do you agree with that? So we'll hide this information. We'll showcase only this and we'll hide the implementation. This implementation, I'll hide it. Here also the color. I'll write all the code for displaying the color, but I don't tell them like I have in the first line I have written this line of code and in the second line I took this import and I am displaying the color. Instead of that, I don't want to say all those coding internal implementation. I just say like I'll call this method and it should display the car. That's it. Right? Do you agree with the abstraction? We are just training the JVM with the abstraction concept to display the necessary data and not to display the implementation, internal implementation, which is irrelevant to the user. Is it clear, everyone? The syntax and the definition? Sorry, not syntax, the definition. Only I could say 2 years. Okay. We have 76 participants, but only 3 to 5 people are responding. What about others? Are you clear with the concept or not? I mean, are you clear with the definition? Okay, fine. So we understood the definition. So then we need to know how to implement it in our program, in our Java, right? So for that case, definitely we need to know the syntax, right? So before going to the syntax, I'll tell you that in the abstraction, there are two possible cases, like two cases will be there. One is abstract class and one is abstract method. Okay. So in the abstract class, how we'll define abstract class means the definition is usually how we'll define the class name, right? Here the class name I'm taking it as a demo. Okay. This is usually how we will write the signature of class, right? So if we want to declare that as an abstract class to hide something, then we need to use abstract keyword. Abstract keyword. Okay. Abstract space class name. Okay, inside that you will be writing the methods. And if it is method, how we will write method usually? Access modifier and return type and then method name, right? Here I'm writing the method name as display. This is how I'll write the method name usually. If I want to make it as abstract method, which keyword I have to use? I have to use abstract keyword. Okay, but abstract, if we are maintaining abstract, then it shouldn't contain any data. It shouldn't contain any implementation, internal implementation. So the syntax will be abstract, the return type, method name, and you can pass the parameters or without parameters, and then semicolon. This is how you have to declare abstract class and abstract method. Is it clear, everyone? The syntax? So let's take abstract class and let's understand what may be the data members or data members or methods inside this class. So we are taking abstract class. Abstract class. There will be three cases here. Okay. The abstract class can contain abstract methods, only abstract methods. Okay. And it can contain only default methods. I mean concrete methods. Concrete methods are nothing but normal methods without abstract keyword. Okay. And abstract class can also contains both. Both in the sense both abstract methods and concrete methods. Okay. So in abstract class, there will be three possibilities. The abstract class can contain only abstract methods. The abstract class can contain only concrete methods. And the abstract class can contain both abstract and concrete methods. The combination also possible. Okay. So let's see how to write it. How to write the syntax. How first we need to write the abstract class, right? My class name is demo. So how should I mention the demo class as abstract class? Can you give that syntax? Can you give that class signature in the chat box? My class name is demo. I want to make it as abstract. How should I define that? How should I declare that? Yes, good. A should be small. Okay, yeah, good response. So I have to use abstract keyword and space the class, and my class name is demo. Okay. The class will contain some methods. So here one possibility is only maintaining abstract methods, means without any default methods, right? So how to write abstract method? For example, one method is display and another method is circle, or else display and other method is show. How we'll write the abstract method? Remember one thing, abstract method means it shouldn't contain any implementation. Before giving any defining, declaring it, remember that. So what will be the declaration? The declaration will be yes, abstract, and I don't want to return anything, so void, and my method name is display, and I don't want to pass any parameters. As it is abstract method, I shouldn't implement anything. So I am just closing this with semicolon. And I have one more method, abstract, and I don't want to return anything. So void, and here I'm writing that method name as show. And here also I'm not passing any parameters, so semicolon. It shouldn't contain any implementation. So I'm not mentioning that implementation here. And you can write n number of abstract methods, depends upon the requirement. So is this clear? How the abstract class can contain abstract methods? Okay, great. So now we'll discuss about the other possibility. The abstract class can only contain concrete methods too. Concrete is nothing but normal methods without abstract keyword. So anyway, it will be abstract class. So this will be same abstract class. The name of the class is demo. So I don't want any abstract methods. I only want default methods. So my method names are, one is color and another is shape. How to write it? Then as it is normal method, so I will write normally like I don't use abstract keyword, public void return type. Method name is color. So I don't want to pass any parameters. As it is default method, concrete method, we need to write the implementation here, right? Here I'll write the implementation, some sysout operation, and I'll print something, or I'll do some implementation here. You can write n number of default methods. Is it clear? If you see this method signature, it doesn't contain abstract keyword, so it is nothing but a default method, normal method. So the other possibility is the combination of both, which is nothing but anyway the class is same. Abstract class. My class name is demo, and inside it, first, I want to write abstract method. You can take any, sorry, you can first, you can take first default method and you can write abstract method, or else vice versa. You can write it in any way. So for how can we declare the abstract method? Using abstract keyword, abstract void display. As it is abstract method, we shouldn't give any implementation. And here you can write n number of abstract methods as well. And then as it is combination, we need to write some concrete method. We want to write some default methods too. So how we'll write the default method? Some access modifier, return type, and then method name. And then here we'll write the implementation part. Okay, we'll write the implementation part. Is it clear, everyone? These three possibilities. The abstract class can contain only abstract method. It can also contain only concrete methods, and it can also contain the combination as well, abstract plus concrete methods. And is the syntax clear to you for all these possibilities? Okay, fine. If it is clear, yes. Okay. So if you say here, I'll write it. I'm taking the first possibility only. I'll quickly write it. Right, this is how I written. So it is abstract class with only abstract methods. So if you see here, it doesn't contain any implementation. It only contain method name, that's it. It is hiding something, right? So here we didn't implement anything. So we need something to do the implementation. So what concept I have to use here? If it is abstract method, I shouldn't do implementation here. I need something to do the implementation. I'll show this to the user. Hey user, this is the display method. Okay, fine. He can't see any implementation. But internally, we need some implementation to do something inside this display, right? So what should be the concept I have to use here? Most of you mentioned inheritance. Yes, we already discussed inheritance and polymorphism in the previous class. If you remember previous class, what is inheritance? It will acquire properties from parent to child, right? From parent to child, it will acquire the properties and it will use those properties, and it can also override the implementation method. Overriding, we discussed this in polymorphism class. Did you remember these two concepts, polymorphism and inheritance? We'll discuss about interface later as well. Some Okay, fine. So I need to inherit this abstract class as okay, I cleared it, I think. Yeah, as I can't do the implementation, I I'll make implementation in some other class. How can I do that? By extending it. Extending is nothing but inheriting it. Okay, by inheriting, what we have to do? We have to inherit abstract class, and what else we have to do? Once we inherit it, we can access we can access all the properties of it. So we need to override abstract method. We need to override the abstract method, and we need to do implementation. Okay. What should we have to do? Once we declared abstract class with abstract methods, then we need some other class to inherit that. And once it is inherited, we need to override those abstract methods and we need to write our own implementation. Is it clear? These three steps. If these three steps are clear, then we can go ahead and try the demo example. So remember these three steps, okay? Okay, fine. So let's do that here. I already have that class, right? Abstract class name. Here, my abstract method will be there. So I have class A, which is extending. Class can extend class, right? We already discussed that. So I'm using extends keyword and I am acquiring properties of demo class to A class. And here we have in demo class, we are having one abstract method, that to void display. That is abstract method. So it doesn't contain any implementation. So we need to override the above method, the above abstract method, and we need to do implementation here. So this first step was completed here. We inherited demo class, right? We have inherited here. You can see the extend keyword and followed by demo. So, yeah. And then we overridden this void display method and we wrote our own implementation. Have you followed all the three steps? We have inherited abstract class. Yes, we have inherited. And then override abstract method. How to override? Just if the child class and parent class having same method, then it is nothing but overriding, right? So I have written same method signature. Okay. After overriding, we need to write our own implementation. So here in the within these braces, parentheses, I am writing my own implementation. We have achieved 3 steps. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Let's do this in Eclipse and we'll try. I'll create one class. I have created one class. So here, so instead of writing this, what I'll do is, like I'll take the better example. Usually we are having shapes, right? When we'll use overriding to like polymorphism is nothing but mentioning one thing is multiple forms, right? We already discussed that. So I'll take this example only. Shape can contains rectangle, square, circle, and etc. Right? So I'll create one abstract class and I'll extend this class. These classes should extend this shape class because it is the parent and these are all the childs. And then in these particular subclasses, I'll override all the implementation. Okay. Let me do that. So what should be my abstract class here? The shape should be abstract class. So how to declare abstract class? Abstract keyword class. What is my class name? Shape. And inside it, what may be our methods here. We can display the shape. We can display for each shape we'll be having area and some perimeter, something like that, right? So I am writing only 2 methods here. One is display method and another is area method. So abstract void display. I'll display the shape here. So as it is abstract method, we shouldn't do any implementation. It should be ended with semicolon. So if I didn't mention this and if I am opening braces and doing some implementation, you could see the error, the highlighted one. This is the error is coming due to the implementation. If it is abstract method, you shouldn't do the implementation here. Okay. So I'll take one more method and it should give integer type value and it should calculate the area. Okay. And as it is abstract, it shouldn't contain any implementation. Okay. Is it clear? So the parent, the abstract class was done. So what should we have to do? We have to create some subclasses and we have to inherit this shape class. So I'm writing that class. One is rectangle and it should extend shape class, right? So once it is extend the shape class, we need to override all these methods. Okay. So I'm directly the forest. The first method is display method. So I'm overriding that method. If you see here, the subclass, the rectangle class and the shape class, both is having void display method. Void display method, which is nothing but the child is overriding the implementation which is existed in parent class. Okay. So here I'll write the implementation. I'll write the shape is rectangle. Okay. And this one was done. We have implemented it. What else was remained? This is pending. So I'll write implementation for this as well. So int area. Here I'll what What is the area of rectangle? Some mathematics I'm very bad at. Area of rectangle. L into breadth? Okay, fine. Thanks. So length into breadth. So I'll return length into breadth. Okay. 2 into L into, okay. I'll take L, or else I'll search for this area of rectangle. Yeah, length into breadth. So here I have to declare, I want to use length and breadth. So definitely I need to declare variables, right? So I'm declaring integer variables here. Okay, this is done. Okay, fine. So I'm creating one constructor because I want to directly call this I want to create an object for this rectangle class with this length and breadth. Each time I don't want to or take the input and do the operation. So I directly, whenever I want to create an object, I directly want to I directly pass the values. So I have used one constructor here. Okay, this is parameterized constructor. If you see this, the class name and the method name is same, and we are passing these values and we are setting these parameters to these parameters. Okay. So similar to that, the rectangle was completed. Now I want to take another child class, which is square. So how can I write it? Class square, it should extend shape. As it is extending abstract class, it has to override all the methods that are available in shape. What are the methods available? Void display and then int area. So I'm gonna implement that here. So here I'll just write sysout operation. I'll write the shape is square. Okay. And what else was pending? This int area is pending. So I'll write the implementation for this method as well. So for what is the area of square? I mean, the L into area of square. A square, something maybe their side square. Yeah. I'm just giving S into S here, side into side. Okay. And here, as I'm using S, I have to declare it, and I want it as integer type. So I'm using int here, and I want to pass the value of S while creating the object itself. So for that case, I'm writing one constructor which can create an object, and it by taking one S parameter. Okay. So is it clear, everyone, so far? I don't want to create this circle and other shapes. Just let's, as it is for demo to understand the concept, I am writing the two subclasses. Okay, first we have taken one abstract class shape and we defined abstract methods. And as it is abstract class, we need something to do the implementation of these methods. So I am extending the shape class and I am overriding the implementation. Okay, in both the square and rectangle class. So now I want to call those methods. First, I'll call the rectangle by passing length and breadth. Okay, directly I can call it using constructor. Rectangle R equals to new rectangle of, I'll pass 2 as length and 4 as breadth. Okay, so it will take 2 and 4 as length and breadth, and it will create R object. Okay, so this object's length is 2 and 4. So now what I'll do, here we have display option and then area option. Okay. So order, I'm calling that with rectangle object. So I'm calling display method. Okay. If I'm calling it, it has to go to this method and it has to print this. And then I want to call this method as well, area. So I'm calling r dot area. Okay. So as it does, as it return something, I want to print it actually. So I'm making it in println statement. Okay. So similar to that, I'll create a circle class object and I'll pass side of the, sorry, it's not circle, it's square. And the side of the square is 4. I'm passing it. And then using this object, I'll call the display method. And then I'll call area method. Okay, here as area is returning integer value, I want to print that value. Okay, we have done the implementation part. So let's first understand it. So first the JVM will come to this main method and it will do the execution. First, it will come to 52nd line. So as it is passing some 2 and 4, first it will check whether this class, method is, if you see the signature, R is started with capital letter. So it's not a method. If it is method, we have to use camel case. So it will understand, okay, it may be the constructor. So it will check for rectangle class. Is rectangle class is available in this file or not? So it will check, yes, it is available. So then it will call that constructor and it will check whether it is taking the 2 parameters. Is there any constructor which is taking 2 parameters that are of integer type? Yes, we have that. So it will create this object and it will pass 2 and 4 as length. So what will be my length now? 2. And what will be my breadth? 4. Fine. Using that object, we are displaying it or dot display. So as it is rectangle class object, it will come here and it will display this. The shape is rectangle. After that, we are calling r dot area. What is my in r dot area? What we have written? Return length dot breadth, which is nothing but 2 into 4, right? 8. So it will return 8 and it will display the 8 in console. Similar to that, we have we have created a square object and we are passing 4 as side of the square and we are displaying it and we are displaying the area of the square. Okay. Is it clear? Can I run it and show you? Is this part clear? How to write abstract class and how to extend it and how to do the implementation and overriding the a method from abstract to child class. Okay. So let's run this. Let me show you the console. Yes. See here, first it created shape object and it displayed it. The shape is rectangle. It printed that. And again, the area is, we call the area method, right? So the area of 2 into 4 is 8. Okay, fine. Next, we created shape, square shape, square class object and then we are called the display method. So that's why it is showing the shape is square. It is printing that line which is existed in display method. After that, we have called area method by passing 4 as side. So 4 4s are 16. S into S 16, right? 4 into 4 16. So it displaying that area. Is it clear, everyone? The implementation, how it is executing now? Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay, fine. So we already discussed 3 possibilities, right? the abstract, the operator greater than is undefined. But where is it? I didn't get you, Mahesh. Where I have mentioned that greater than symbol. Where I declared greater than symbol here. Can you briefly explain your query? Please explain part before main method. Part before main method. The line number, please. Which part? The square class, rectangle class, or a shape class, or the main method itself? Okay, it's mistakenly. Okay, fine. No problem, Mahesh. And if you have any doubt, let me know. I mean, the query itself, just briefly explain what you are trying to do and what's the error you are getting. So we'll discuss that. Okay, fine. So the one possibility was completed. The abstract class can contain only the abstract methods. So if I want, I'll write the combination and then we'll discuss the um, I mean the second possibility as well. Okay, here I'll write the third possibility is who to run program. Which to run? I didn't get flipped away. You didn't understand the program, or did which part of program? Which part of this program is not clear? How to run program in Eclipse? Okay, just right click on it and you'll see run as method. Okay, and here it is a Java application, Java file. That's it. It's not any project to run it on server. So just give run as Java application and it will execute it and display the output in console. Yes. And here also, instead of this right clicking it, here also you'll see the run option. You can directly click on it and it will display the output. Okay. Yep, fine. So now let's discuss about the third possibility. The third possibility is it contains abstract plus concrete method. So let's define one default method. I want it to be void show movie. Show inside it, as it is not abstract method, as it is default method. So I need to write the implementation. So system.out.println, I'm writing it as inside shape class. Okay. So if you see here, these two are abstract methods. You can see the keyword. So by using the seeing that keyword, you could understand whether it is abstract method or not. So these two are abstract methods. This method doesn't contain abstract keyword. So it is a concrete method. So this shape class is now combination of concrete methods plus abstract methods. So using this rectangle class is extending shape, we can access the show method using this rectangle class as well. Okay, as square is extending shape, we can acquire all the properties of shape, so we can access the show method as well. So let me show you. As we already created our object, I'll directly call r.show method. And then here I'll call c.show method. Okay. I saved it, control S, saved it, and you can run from this as well. So I ran it. So here, first the display method was called, and then area method was called, and then it is going to show method, which is in shape, which is the default method. And then we have created square shape object. So it is created, and then it is calling display method, and then area method, and then it is calling show method, which is a concrete method, and that we implemented in abstract class. Is it clear, everyone? Is this third possibility clear? Okay, fine. So that's the second possibility is it only contains um, concrete methods. It doesn't contain abstract method. So for that case, yeah, I'm just doing it here. So I'm commenting it, which is nothing but it doesn't contain any abstract method. It contains only show method. So as those are not available, I will comment this part. Display. Concrete method is default method, Mahesh, which doesn't contain abstract keyword. How can you define one method? Sorry, how can you say and tell me which is abstract method and which is normal method? By saying this keyword, right? If method signature contains abstract keyword, it is a abstract method. If it doesn't contain, it's a normal method, concrete method. You can also call it as default method. So as the abstract methods are not there, you no need to do all, no need to override all things, and you can directly extend it. We declare abstract method using abstract keyword. Yes, yes, Manish, that's correct. So if the abstract class contains only concrete methods, we have to do the implementation here itself. And if any child class is extending this abstract class, it can access this method using its own object. Is it clear? No need to override anything here. Is it clear, everyone? How, all the three possibilities. How to write a abstract class with only abstract methods, and how to write a class with only default methods, and how to write abstract class with the combination of abstract and concrete methods. Is it clear, everyone? Sure. I'll share the code. Yeah, I have shared the code. You can use it. So this is how we have to do the abstraction. So from this, you understood what is abstraction and why do we need abstraction. And then we learned about syntax, what type of abstraction we can do. I mean, what level of abstraction, the class of abstraction or um, method abstraction. Okay, and what if how to declare class abstraction and how to declare a method, abstract method and abstract class. We have seen that, and we have if it is abstract class, we see. We learned the three possibilities, and we have learned how to implement it. Right, Praveen. The combination is nothing but I have already shared the program in the chat box. You can refer it. Abstract. The combination is nothing but if the abstract class is having both abstract methods and default methods, then it is nothing but combination. Okay. So you can create extend you can create a subclasses and you can extend this parent class, and you can override all the implementation of the abstract classes in your child classes, and you have to create an object and you have to call those respective methods. That's it. Okay, is it clear, everyone, or any doubts in abstraction part? Any doubts? Okay, if it is clear, I'll ask you the questions. What is abstraction? What is the main goal of abstraction? What is the main goal of abstraction? Yes, hiding unnecessary and irrelevant data. Correct. And I mean, how to declare abstract class, the syntax. Which keyword I have to use? Abstract keyword. Okay. My class name is Surya. My class name is Surya. I want it as abstract class. How can I declare it? Abstract class Surya. Yes. I am not saying it is a method, it's a class actually. A few of your mentioned this wrongly. So first we have to use abstract keyword and then class and then class name. Here the Surya is class name, so I'm just using it. Okay. I'll give you one more then. Um, I want shape as my abstract class. Shape is my class name and I want it as abstract class. Yes, abstract class shape. Yes, good. So, and inside this, how many possibilities can are there? Okay, good, three. Will abstract classes can contain default methods? Default is nothing but concrete methods. Okay. Will it contains only abstract methods? Yes. We is can we do the combination as well? Both can it does it contains both abstract and concrete methods? Okay. Yeah, if I want to define my method, the method name is color, color of car. Color of car is my method name. I'm just writing here like this, but you, as it is a method, you have to use camel case. Okay, remember that point. And I want it as abstract method. How you will write? I don't want any written type here. It should written nothing. It shouldn't written anything. How to define? Yes, yes. Most of you are correct. As it is abstract method, we have to use abstract keyword. And I didn't want to return anything, so void. And the method name is color of car. And as it is abstract method, I shouldn't write any implementation, so semicolon. This is the proper declaration. So I'll give you one more uh, price of car. My method name should be price of car and it should return int. Price of car should be my method name and it should be its return type and it should be abstract method. Most of you are missing semicolon. Yes, it's correct. Good. It should be abstract int and then price of car. Good. I want to will abstract method contains implementation? Will abstract methods contain implementation? No, it shouldn't. So then what concept I have to use to do the implementation? Inheritance. Okay. So I need some subclass which can extend this class. And then what are all the steps I have to do? First, I have to inherit. Then what should I have to do? inherited this Surya class, and after that, what should I have to do? Yes, we have to override the abstract method and we have to write the implementation exactly. So fine. And this abstract class contains one normal method. The method name is name. It's or else it will cause confusion. Mm, It should be uh, teacher method. It is a teacher method which is not returning anything. So, and it is not abstract method. How can I define that? How can I declare that? Why teacher? Hey, you all are missing camel case. It is a method. The T should be small. Yes. Public void teacher. And you all are missing one more. Yeah. It should be void teacher only. But it is not abstract method. So it should contain implementation. It shouldn't contain semicolon. I mean, it shouldn't end with semicolon. I'm asking again. I'll give one more example. I need student method. My method name is student, and it shouldn't return anything. It's just void, and it's not a abstract method. It's not a abstract method. I want to declare it in abstract class. How can I do that? Yes. Void student parenthesis. This is how, as it is a normal method, I have to do the implementation. Yes, this is how I have to do. So I have a Surya abstract class. There it contains two abstract method and one default method. So I have one student subclass which is extending Surya. So can I call the student method using the student object? The student is a class here. It is a class. Okay. Using the student object, which is extending the Surya class, can I call this method with this object? It is in Surya abstract class. Or else I'll make this very simple. So here you already seen, right? So we have two methods, abstract methods, and here itself I have void display method. And it is concrete method, so it contains implementation. So once the student is the subclass which is extending Surya class. So using student class object, can I call display method or not? Okay. So can I call color of car method using student object? Yes, because in student class itself, we are overriding this implementation, so we can call it. Yes, good. So fine then. I think you are having this between from 12 to 1. I think we didn't cover only we covered abstraction. We have to cover interfaces as well, but it will take much time. It's similar like abstraction only, but interface doesn't contain any concrete methods. It only contains abstract classes. So it will discuss, I mean, in tomorrow's session, first we'll complete interfaces, why we need interface and how to define it, the syntax, and we'll see the examples and I mean, even though we have abstraction, why we still need interface. We learn all these things, then we'll go into the next tomorrow's agenda. Okay. because if I start now interface, it won't complete in 15 minutes and it will cause the confusion too. So if you have any doubt, let's move this interface, concept to tomorrow's class and we'll discuss. So far, any doubts on abstraction or previous class inheritance and polymorphism? Any doubts? And Mahesh, you are asking something, right? Some comparison, which is not relevant to today's session, but you have mentioned that in the chat box. Can you briefly explain that? I'll discuss and solve your query. So you can take 10 minutes break and you can come at 11:55 or 11 or 12. I think Amar will start the quiz. And meanwhile, if you have any doubts, you can ping in the chat box. It's part of compare string and index. Okay. What's the error you're getting? What's your doubt, Mahesh? I think as per your previous message. Okay, you solved it. Great. Okay, fine. So let me know if you have any doubts or queries. We'll resolve it. So you can take 10 minutes break and you can come at 11:58. And I think from 12 to 1 you are having a quiz. So prepare well and understand the questions. Take time and understand the question and attempt that quiz. Yeah. Amar, you can take up the session. Thank you, everyone.
So dear participants, are you excited for test? So today we will have our subject word test for verbal ability module. So guys, are you excited or not? I have 100 plus participants with me over the Zoom and YouTube and need a response from each one of you. Okay, so let me share my screen. And before that, I will share the link with you. First of all, let me share over the YouTube. Yes, guys. So today we have a subject word test for verbal ability module. And we started test. Just now I shared the link, so it's 11:50. So here in the banner, as it's mentioned, the end time will be 1 p.m., but it will be a close by 12:50. Okay, so you have 60 minutes to finish the test, and this test marks will be for 50 minutes. So please go ahead and start with your test. Okay, so dear participant, I'm going to close the test now as it's already 12:50. So I hope everybody submitted test. If not, I will wait for 30 more seconds, please. So last 20 seconds. Hello. Submitted, sir. Okay, thank you so much. So I'm closing the test. Okay, guys, so I close the test and now it's time to submit your attendance and feedback form, right? I know you're waiting from a couple of time. So let me share the attendance plus feedback form with you. And definitely you're eagerly waiting to see a top 10 or 20 toppers. But sorry to say, the toppers will reveal on Monday session or else on tomorrow's session. So now I'm sharing the attendance link in the chat box. So please go ahead, submit your attendance and feedback. And once you are going to submit that, just update me in the chat box. Thank you. Okay, so I have a couple of responses as attendance does. Others. Yes, guys, once you are going to submit your attendance, just confirm in the chat box and you can leave for the day. We'll see you on tomorrow at 10:30. Yeah, so toppers will be shown in tomorrow's or else Monday session, okay? Okay, so dear participants, thank you so much for joining today's session and we'll see you on tomorrow at 10:30. So till the time, bye bye. Take care of yourself. And